News Matt in the building. What's good, y'all? Hope you're having a blessed day. We gotta talk about it. You already know Bronny played in his second game for Sierra Canyon. He started in this game and let's just say he had a questionable performance. We're gonna talk all about it. So if you're new to this channel or not subscribed, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button, join the family, leave a like for more. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Real quick, before we even talk about Bronny and his situation, we gotta discuss this. It has been brought to my attention that a hooper, I have no idea where he's from, but he dropped 90 points in a single game. I was trying to look around and find some film or highlights, but apparently there's none. I'm going to throw the screenshot up on the screen. His name is Jaquan Carlos and he posted on his Instagram, so go show him some love, but he dropped 90 points and yes, it's real. Matter of fact, he actually stated in his Instagram post he could have scored 100, but they were running the clock. Obviously, when a player does something like this, you're going to have some fans and you're going to have some haters. A bunch of people in his comment section, they were praising him, but some others, they were somewhat saying stuff like, oh, you're playing Make-A-Wish Kids and you wasn't playing competition and blah 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 blah. I'm not going to talk about it too much. You know how it goes. People are calling him a ball hog and they hate to be his teammate. It is what it is. You can feel how you want about this situation, but for me, I always like to applaud greatness when I see it. It's not every day you see a high school kid or anyone in any type of basketball game put up 90 points. I don't care if he was doing this against 5th graders. It's still impressive. Let me know what you think about it. We can't talk about it or speak on it too much because there is no film. Getting that out of the way, we can now dive into the part and the reason you clicked on this video. Bronny appeared and played in his second game for Sierra Canyon tonight this year, and he started in this game. Some people were shocked that he got the start and the nod for the game, but we all saw this coming eventually. Maybe it was too early, but that's debatable. In this game, I'm sure Ball is Life is going to post it on their channel. When I'm speaking, they don't have it up right now, so you probably want to go check it out and see the film for yourself. Like I've stated, it just ended, so I'm recording this right after. They've posted some highlights on their Instagram. I'm going to use them and throw them up in this video, and it seemed like an easy win. Sierra Canyon was never trailing, and they looked like they was having fun out there and somewhat goofing off. Everybody on the team, they was thriving, and everybody was scoring a lot of points, and everybody had a great game. Except for Bronny. The points that he did score, they were impressive. He hit a clean spin layup and a crazy dunk. Well, it wasn't a crazy dunk, but it was powerful, and it impressed me. But as good as his buckets were, those were the only points he scored. In the entire game, he only had 4 points. Here's the thing with me, I try to be real. As much as I'm going to praise Bronny and all these other players when they do something good, I gotta criticize them when they don't do something good. It would be absurd for me to come up here and praise Bronny and be like, oh, he had a crazy great game and all that good stuff, and he only had 4 points. He's starting to get to the age now where in 9th grade or 8th grade, if he scored 4 points, nobody would really care, but he's gonna get that LeBron treatment. If some of you are curious, shout out to Tariq on Twitter, he's always updating it. Sierra Canyon had 94 and the team they played, Birmingham, had 74. It was pretty much a runaway. Amari had an Amari Bailey game. He had 28 points and was dominating. And Shai Odom also pitched in 21, so not too bad. I believe from everything I saw and read that Bronny scored his 4 only points in the first half, so he did nothing in the second half. Hold on though, pump the brakes. I know what some of you or most of you are thinking. Yo, he only scored 4 points, he must have played bad. And that wasn't the case. He struggled in this game, I will say that, but not in the way in what you're thinking. He did start this game, yes, but he was on a minutes restriction, so he wasn't going to play like a normal starter. So right there, he was already at a disadvantage, but what made it worse is that he was in foul trouble the entire game. They couldn't even put him out there for a long period of time because it's like when they put him in, he'd pick up another foul and he'd have to go right back to the bench. Being in foul trouble, that's a mental mistake, and he's young, so he'll work on that. From everything I read and saw, it was said and rumored that he played roughly 15 minutes. Now, I don't even know if he played that much because he was barely out there and that's what it seemed like. And Bronny barely even played in the second half. He picked up his 5th foul early in the 4th quarter. Here's the thing and the problem with that. Sierra Canyon, they didn't really need him this game, but this could have been a good game for him to get his confidence up going into their game Thursday. So yes, he does play Thursday. In his first 2 games so far, he's had 7 points and 4 points, so not too impressive. I will definitely be expecting him to have a chip on his shoulder and coming into Thursday night's game with something to prove, because I don't see him having 3 straight games with mediocre performances. And I like Bronny, like I said, but for him to be as highly regarded as he is, he's got to at least get over 10 points. Come on now. Besides the points and all that good stuff, his passing ability and the way he played, it was overall solid. His defense and the way he's moving on the court with that injury, he looks really good. I think I speak for everyone when I say this. We're not expecting Bronny to put up 30 points, but we're expecting a little more than what he's doing now. Remember, some people think he's one of the best players in his class, and he's not backing that up or proving them right. He's gonna have to prove it. This isn't an average Joe or an average player. He's supposed to be the next big thing. Overall for the game though, I will say he did struggle tonight, not really from a scoring aspect, but just mentally with foul trouble. With everything being said, I'm still not going to get too critical on him just yet because he's coming off an injury, and I typically like to give players 3 to 4 games to get back in the flow. I think he's going to be just fine, just another rough game, not anything to get worked up about, and they still won, so that's all that matters. I'm very curious though, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, but with all that being said, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. If you're new to the channel, what you doing? Join the family. Hit that subscribe button and leave a like for more. And as always, let's be great. I'm out, y'all. Peace.